we let the viewers know that we're starting over? And they know right now. Hello, everyone. Frank, did you want me to wait until you're done eating that carrot? Carrots are good for vision. And welcome to our very special year-end season finale. We already did that. Holiday, one-off holiday special 2021.
That's right.
I'm Doug McLean, your VP of Partnerships, or MRA, joined here by Frank Mancina,
Director of Partnerships Canada.
Wonderful. And Frank,
Beautiful.
why is this holiday special podcast of Roadshows Stuff going to be better than any other podcast we've done today?
Well, because we've never done a holiday special.
That is the correct answer. Judges,
and we have
yes.
we have our Director of Technology who's going to be
Ted
streamed
O'Malley.
in. He's going to do a short rendition.
Lasers and dry ice.
That's right.
Yeah, beautiful. We had those at my bar mitzvah, I think. Too soon. Frank, this is not only a one-off, it's unique in the sense that we're going to kind of recap the year. We're going to talk about things that went well, didn't go well, the challenges we faced as a company, how we rose to the occasion to overcome those challenges, and what we see on the very near horizon for 2022, not only for the podcast, but for mobile marketing or roadshows in general, right?
No, I agree. And, before we get into that, I just want to thank everyone for watching the first couple seasons here. We took a big chance and we appreciate all your support. And we just want to get some information on roadshows out there for people. And if you have any topic ideas, feel free to reach out.
And if our inbox is full from all the other requests, please keep trying. That's all we ask. Okay. And special shout out to Boeing, who I believe we're trying to sign a deal with for sponsorship. We're a big outlet for jumbo jets here, looking to sell Boeing. We'd love to have you. Okay.
Anyways,
with that
Doug,
being said, yes.
Doug, so how did we pivot? Through the year.
Oh,
how did we pivot?
One of our favorite marketing terms of 2021. That's our word of the year, pivot, right?
I agree.
Do we agree on that?
Definitely.
We faced a lot of challenges, had to kind of instill confidence with our clients, make them comfortable knowing that they could, put 20 people in an enclosed space and their health or well-being wouldn't be jeopardized. So we introduced a couple new methods in order to do that. Introduced in our HVAC systems some cold plasma technology, not to give away our industry secrets.
Whoops.
Which was I not supposed to?
It's okay.
Frequent cleaning, various signage, things along those lines, just to let people know that it would be safe. You started to see a general trend, though, I think, especially towards the latter end of the year. People beginning to go out more and more often, more frequently. Mm-hmm. Our clients had a much higher comfort level, I think, towards the end of the year.
No, I agree.
Numerically doing far, far more shows than we were doing at the beginning of the year. Not to mention signing up new programs and having new opportunities to pursue. So that's been fantastic.
Yeah, and we saw like the increase in people reaching out to us as well, right? So,
sure. Yeah. Leads
coming in. You felt that there is some confidence in terms of some of the companies that had to didn't think about going out earlier in the year or last year, who wanted to kind of take that chance and go out this year. And
not as many leads too, looking for roadshows as an alternative to the traditional trade shows and exhibits and fairs. Those seem to be on the uptick, registrations and so on for next year in Vegas, Miami, Orlando, big markets like that are really starting to populate. So it looks like things are slowly getting there, even though ironically numbers are still up there for contractions locally. But it's we're starting to see a turn. But it's good too, though, that those things that we introduced to our physical trailers and our vehicles are things that will stay with us now moving forward. And another unique advantage we have, not only over our competition, but to doing a larger event, which has less of a controllable meeting space, location, and so on and so forth. So I know we wanted to go over some stats,
Doug.
Factoids, from 2021.
So some stats for 2021.
No longer do we need to be somber and depressing. Just
So this
kinda
year there was over 10 new tours that kicked off
10. Yep.
with MRA, and then also 7 relaunch tours. So those are the tours that wanted to launch in 2020, and then something happened. Then
Sure.
so they relaunched in 2021. So that was great to see.
We were nervous there for a while,
We
right?
were,
It's all
right?
about confidence.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you know, we've had so with these new launches of tours, we've also had the tours that are already on the road. So with that, there were roughly over 500,000 miles that we've driven across North America.
Frank, can we pause there for a moment? Half a
Yeah.
million miles. What would that be in kilometers?
Over 830,000 kilometers.
Damn,
Yeah,
good. You did that in your head.
I did.
Unless you have a foot calculator that I can't see.
Got one of those.
You got rid of it?
Well, being on a border town, you tend to understand both.
You do. You do.
Both calculations there.
How many
Easily.
hours of driving is that for all the programs we have?
Ooh, initially I thought it was like 93 million hours, but I was clearly wrong in my estimations.
Your foot calculator malfunctioned. Yeah.
It did. It's roughly around 8,000 hours of driving.
So that's almost driving Monday through Friday,
No, through
52 weeks a
Sunday.
year.
Through Sunday.
What did I say?
Monday through Friday.
Yes, obviously I was talking about the Latin Friday, which is in fact Sunday. So Monday through Sunday, 4 weeks a month, 12 months a year. That's like driving nonstop.
Yeah.
So if
that's
you
how
look at
many-
it numerically, constantly driving. That's insane. That is insane.
And it's roughly around so you know, with that, so we've driven about half a million miles.
Yeah.
That's a great little feat. And you know, traditionally post or pre-COVID, we averaged around 4,000 events a year.
Sure.
So,
Sure.
You know, that's, set up, tear down, have an event, go to the next place.
Yeah.
This
Each
year,
unique event day.
Yeah, exactly. And this year it was a little lower, but definitely a good sign. It was around 3,000.
That's good to throw up the point of reference, or else nobody has any idea what that means. It's all arbitrary, right? Yeah. And in a normal year, we would have driven, what did you say, 500,000 miles?
Yeah.
We would have driven 12 million miles in a normal year. No, I'm kidding.
No,
That's to Jupiter and back 7 times. For those of you who are into astronomy. Yeah, so 500,000 miles. What is that in nautical miles, Frank? All of our sailors are sailing.
Our avid sailors, that's about 450 nautical miles, 50,000 nautical miles.
So is a nautical mile longer than
you know, my name Frank Mancina, right? You would think that I'm a pretty big
is a Christopher
big
Columbus
boat guy. I come from a long line of
yachtsmen.
Of yachtsmen.
Yeah, the blue nose. It's on your Canadian dime.
This is true.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, we average a speed of 45 miles an hour, which is, I think, 90 knots for our sailors, just to make sure that they're spoken. I don't really know what that is either. Did we have any other amazing statistics to share?
That's all I could come up with, Doug. You're not gonna lie. I really wanted to get how many oil changes we did, but I didn't.
Oh yeah, we didn't have time, or we didn't have that information available. Frank, can I read off a couple interesting facts here that I looked up online about the holidays?
Go ahead.
Jingle Bells was the first song played in space.
Oh.
Yeah, it's in the Guinness World Book of Records. Another amazing fact as I read through them. Oh my God, Santa has a postal code in Canada.
No way. Yeah, that's right. North Pole.
That's right.
There he is. I think he's right there. Right
behind me?
Yeah. So glad you can.
Okay, all of these other facts
Christmas
are not
spirit.
worth reading. Okay, so that's it for the Christmas facts.
No. So over the past few years or even longer, we've had an influx in Christmas or holiday tours. So one being a Sprint holiday tour, which
that's right.
They had they decked out an old 1957 Airstream, I believe. Yeah, and they used it. They used it for for holiday parades, and then they would just walk beside it and hand out candy canes.
Yeah.
So that was a pretty cool one.
Coles.
Coles was another one, and a really unique trailer.
Yes. Don't remember it. And Safeway was the other one.
Safeway, yes, a Canadian group, or actually there's Safeway in the US, but it was primarily Safeway in the west coast of Canada, and they went to different holiday events, went to also different Safeway locations and created their own activations, and gave away tchotchkes and Christmas gear and things like that.
Sure. Yeah, holidays are a crazy time. Brick and mortars, right? Big crowds, a lot of flow through. People typically have their minds made up when they're going shopping that time of the year. But yeah, a little extra marketing push wouldn't hurt, I guess, that time of year. Ironically, a lot of shopping has gone online. We're starting to see that pivot.
Nice pivot.
Thank you. From brick and mortar, which is actually brick and mortar is another, if you think about it, marketing term.
But to be completely honest, you don't necessarily see a lot of trailer activations during like the holidays.
You don't.
For obvious reasons in terms of weather wise, outside of the ones in the southern part of the US, and
sure,
you don't really see much up here in Canada.
You don't. Yeah. Yeah. So that's another one of our amazing holiday facts. But so we rose to the challenge 2021, made some permanent improvements to the way we operate, what we do to our vehicles. What do we see on the horizon for 2022? Not only the podcast, but the company as a whole.
Yeah, I think we're going to see some pretty exciting tours coming up. For MRA and some of our partners. We're going to have one of our first kind of fully hybrid tour.
That's right.
So that's going to be a pretty exciting launch. It's going to be coming in the spring.
That's right.
So look out for that.
Alternative energy sources.
That's right.
As opposed to good old diesel fuel. It's about time, right?
Yeah. And we did mention that in one of our podcasts.
We did.
That's one of our goals is
surprisingly too, there aren't that many options out there in the trucking world right now.
There aren't.
So we're kind of having to be very, very creative and implement some technology that really, I don't want to say doesn't exist at all, but isn't very prevalent at all.
Yeah.
So the integration's been a unique process, designing it, planning it, and without losing any of the functionality you would normally have. But it should be great. It'll be a tremendous success, I think.
I agree.
What else? We're introducing hovercraft for the first time, and
that's right.
And we are not. We are not. I was trying to come up with something else for 2022. But in general, and you and I are aware of this, we are planning on attending a few trade shows already that are on the books.
Yeah, which is exciting, right? Because we haven't been to really
anything in a year and a half, 2 years. Which also means we may be doing a podcast or two live from La Quinta or wherever we're staying for that trade show.
6.
Yeah, or sleeping in the rental van. So exciting things happen. Exciting things. Emily, can we get a picture of pumpkin pie up on the screen? Pumpkin pie. Okay, perfect. There it is. I
would have did something like a panettone or something like that.
Oh yeah, love panettone. Isn't that band that sings a cappella? Oh, anyway.
So.
Yeah.
It's actually an Italian dessert that just gets regifted everywhere you go.
Yeah, I'm familiar, believe me. So Frank, in closing, I wanted to get personal here for a second. And there are a lot of people that I've come across in my life who are very hardworking, dedicated, humorous, driven, and successful. You are not one of them. But in spite of that, we will be together again for 2022 for another season of Roadshows and Stuff with, people, you're going to be blown away by episode number 1. And we're not able to give away the topic right now. A couple reasons for that, but you are going to be blown away, and it is right over the horizon.
That's right.
So stay tuned. But I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in this year, our Australian friends. I guess that's it.
And
US. No, Angel in South America.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Angel
my mom
Serrano.
and my wife.
That's right. Yes. It's yeah, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure.
It is.
So,
And if you're looking for more information, feel free to check out our website, www.gomra.com.
yep.
And follow us on our social media channels.
And look for our new TikTok channel.
That's right.
That's right. Frank and I are going to try out some dances.
That's right.
And yeah, should be a hit.
Cool.
We'll have more views. All right, Frank. Well, if I don't talk to you or see you, you're 30 feet away from me right now. Have a great holiday.
Thanks,
and
you too.
yeah, give your best to your family.
Thank you, you too.
And here's to another tremendously successful year of roadshows and stuff.
Cheers.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, everyone.
Okay.
Take care. Happy holidays.
Bye.